Hey guys, Paul Riddick here. Welcome back to another edition of the Baseball Dads Show. Dads, today, this show is specifically about you. I speak to enough of you on a daily basis to know you guys are stressed out. And look, it is hard. Today, it is hard being a dad. It is. We are dealing with things and having to manage things that our fathers never had to deal with. I mean, we are really in a new world, and you are in the middle of it, and it's hard. It's hard work being a dad today. And sometimes we are so busy providing, we don't get provided for. Sometimes we're so busy taking care of people that we don't get taken care of. And it's kind of like the dad guy stereotype, right? Is that, we're kind of the last to speak up and say that maybe we are stressed out, or maybe we're burnt out, or maybe we have a lot going on, or there's a lot going on our mind. Men tend to go silent when we look at issues like that. And so when we deal with them. And I've coached enough dads and I've coached enough men in another side of my life. I run a business group that has about 100 members in it that we're dealing with not only just the X's and O's of business, but we're also dealing with our personal lives as well. If there is one thing that I can help you with that would have a seriously dramatic improvement on everything in your life, it would be helping you guys get a good night's sleep. So in that business group I run, the majority of them, it's mostly fitness professionals, sports coaches, health people. And there's an incredible people in that group that have taught me a ton about health and fitness and nutrition. And one of the best things they've helped me with a combination of a lot of people, is how to get a good night's sleep. There is nothing that you can do that can help set you up for a better day, set you up for a better mood, improve your overall health, everything, right? I don't want to go into the benefits of a good night's sleep. You probably just want to get one, right? But if you want to go, you can look it up. There's incredible benefits of getting a good night's sleep. So I sleep like a baby. And I want to tell you through the process, there's a reason why I sleep like a baby. I want to go through everything that I do. At the end of this, you might think I'm nuts, but I'm going to tell you what, you wouldn't think I was nuts if you saw how I slept. So let me take you through the process of what I go through every night to prepare for a good night's sleep. So I start my process. I used to start like around 9 o'clock. Now, as my kids are staying up later, I can't do that. So it depends, but usually in that hour, that 9 o'clock hour, sometimes it's later, sometimes it's earlier, but usually I want to be up in bed by 10 o'clock. And here's what I do. So the first thing I do is I use this supplement. It's called Calm, and it's from Natural Vitality. You could get it on Amazon, and it's 1 teaspoon of this. And this is it's a magnesium supplement. It's got some melatonin in it. It's got a supplement called GABA in it. Obviously, check with your doctor, right? All that stuff. I'm not a medical professional. I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving nutritional advice. But this is something that I use, and it's an over-the-counter thing. So this definitely kind of calms you as you go into sleep. So I will take this usually around 9:15, 9:30. I'll take this right before I'm going to bed. I also use another supplement called Sleep Mode, which is made by Bulletproof. Again, check with your doctor, blah, 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 right? I'm not a doctor. But this is another supplement that I use. I take it at the same time as I take Calm, okay? Now, here's where it starts to get weird, okay? I go upstairs. I'm going to make sure I get all my stuff here. Go upstairs, do kind of like my nighttime thing, right? Bathroom thing. And then I will do 5 minutes of crocodile breathing. And what crocodile breathing is, basically you lay flat on the floor, your hands are up here, and you just breathe, and it will calm you down. I was told all the things it does to your body. I can't remember them specifically enough to give them to you here, but it just kind of calms you down, and it just kind of creates like a pathway into sleep. And 5 minutes, once you start to do it for like a week or two, you'll be like addicted to it, because you'll just be like totally relaxed when you get into bed. Before I leave the bathroom, I take a whiff of this oil, and it's I don't know if there's any specific brand of it. This is just one that I was given, but it's called Balance Grounding Blend by doTERRA, and I was given this by a doctor. And basically, I'll just take a few whiffs of it, and it calms you down, calms down your system. Just flat out slam dunk works. Okay, so that's the next. Then I use this little yellow piece of plastic. Now this is, I don't know if you could see it against that. I don't know. No. Well, it's called a turbine nasal dilator, and you can get it on Amazon. And it's like $20 and you get 3 of them and they last you like 6 months. And what you do is you kind of pop it up in your nose, all right? And it looks gross, but it opens up your nasal passages. And these are actually made for athletes. Like this would be a great thing for your kids to use if they're working out and training. They're made for athletes. I run with them. When I run with one on, right? So this just will get more oxygen into your brain, into your system while you sleep. It feels weird the first night or two. After a couple of that, you will not even feel it, okay? So I pop in my nasal dilator. Then this bad boy here is an acupuncture mat. All this stuff you can get on Amazon. I will put this on my bed, okay? And I will lay on this for about 20 minutes in bed. Now, all of us are checking our phones in bed, right? We're all on our phones. Let's not even pretend that we're not. And if you're not, if you're a reader, then lay on this while you're reading, whatever you're doing, okay? So I used to have a bad habit of looking at my phone before going to bed. But what I've done is while I'm laying on this, let me just put this down. While I'm laying on this, I have an old phone. So I would highly suggest you do this. Get an old phone that if you want to watch YouTube videos or whatever, do that. Get an old phone that has no email and no social media. No email, no social media, because that stuff will keep you up at night. Okay, so I have just an old phone that I charge to 10%. I actually pop it in like before I go into the bathroom, and it charges to 10%, and that way, like I'm not going to, there's a time limit to how I'm going to watch it. So I'm not going to get caught up in social media. So I'll lay on that. I'll watch that. Now, I will watch my phone with these. Now, these are like, remember blue blockers? Well, this is kind of a $1.50 pair of blue blockers that we bought everybody in our business group. And what it does, it filters out all the blue light. I'm not going to get into the science of blue light, but basically blue light's going to keep you up. So you want to be wearing these while you're looking at that phone, so you're not getting any of the blue light problems that come with a phone, okay? And then lastly, sleep mask. Sleep mask, huge. I'll never sleep without a sleep mask again. You want to have a completely dark room to sleep in. There's even been like studies that show even the littlest bit of light, like your light on your smoke detector or your fire alarm, that like will have an effect on your sleep. So you want to have complete darkness as best that you can with a sleep mask. The other thing on the phone is one of the other reasons I charge it to 10%, it runs out of battery. My regular cell phone is downstairs. I do not have the cell phone in my room. That will distract you. Basically, there's all kinds of stuff out there about being connected to the internet and the devices. We usually put the devices right on our bedstand, which are probably right near our head, which is not a good long-term thing. So, and you will feel a difference when the phone is not around you. The other thing too is I think the phone, I think there's kind of an unconscious feeling of that phone being there. Because there are a few times I've woken up in the middle of the night, go to the bathroom, and I'll see that there's a message there, or I'll look to see if there's a text message there or something there. And then the next thing you know, you're looking at the phone, right? These things are designed to like reel us in and distract us. So, again, let's recap. These are all the things that I do to go to sleep. I start with Calm supplement. You can get on Amazon. Sleep Mode supplement by Bulletproof. You can get on Amazon. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot a big one. I also use this magnesium oil. And what I do is all this stuff you get on Amazon. And I do 2 pumps in your arm, in the fold of your arm, and 2 pumps behind each knee and kind of rub it in. That is magnesium going right into your bloodstream. Again, I'm not going to talk about the specifics of that. Check with your doctor, etc. I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving medical advice, but It's a different way to absorb the magnesium before you go to bed. The first time you use it, it might sting a little bit. You can wash it off after like 15 or 20 minutes. There's directions on the bottle how to do that. But all of these things make a huge difference. So start off again, Calm supplement, sleep mode. I have my little oil I sniff. I've got my nasal dilator, Turbine nasal dilator. I've got my phone charged to 10%. My other phone is downstairs. I wear my blue blocking sunglasses, my sleep mask. I lay down on that acupuncture mat for 20 minutes while I'm just browsing through some YouTube videos. And that is how I get a good night's sleep. The first now to set up a good night's sleep, next to my bedstand is a huge bottle of water, 28 ounces of water. I think that's half a liter, I believe, or whatever it is. But I down that first thing in the morning. So one of the things you want to do, if you want to wake up even more refreshed, first thing you do is rehydrate in the morning and get all that water back into your system. Your body has not had water for 7 to 8 hours. You need to rehydrate your system first. So all of these things contribute to a great night's sleep. And there is nothing better that we can do to get a great night's sleep. So if you are listening to this on iTunes or Stitcher or other places, I'm going to review these things, just rattle them off because you did not see a lot of them because a lot of them are holding up the video. And if you're watching on video, you can cut off now. But number one is a supplement called Calm by Natural Vitality. If you just put in Amazon Calm supplement, it'll come up. Sleep mode is made by Bulletproof. Same thing. If you put in sleep mode in Amazon, it'll come up. The doTERRA Balance Grounding Blend Oil, same thing. Just put it on Amazon, it'll come up. Even if you just put like calming essential oil, it'll come up. The liquid magnesium is Ancient Minerals Magnesium Oil. If you just put topical magnesium into Amazon, it will be the first thing that comes up. Acupuncture mat, same thing. Put that into Amazon, $20, you'll get it. Sleep mask, blue blockers, same thing. That's just kind of a complete list of everything there. And again, all this on Amazon. This is all, you could get this whole thing outfitted for like $20, like $60, and you will have everything you need to get a great night's sleep. All right, guys. So I would love to know how this works for you. This has been an absolute game changer for me. My wife says I'm a sleep snob, which I take and I own, and I love it because I now know when I don't get a great night's sleep, if like I'm in a hotel or somewhere else, like it is such a difference. So I'd love to hear how this works for you guys. Send me an email. And if you have questions on any stuff like this too, like we have a lot of this stuff I've kind of worked out in other areas for different, like I said, in our business group, we've worked out a lot of these things to kind of, I hate the word hack. I think it's terrible, but let's say to improve upon these things. So if you have any questions, send them to me, 567pitcher@gmail.com. Again, it's 567, the numbers, 567pitcher@gmail.com. All right, guys, thanks for listening. I hope you get a great night's sleep. Order all this stuff. It'll make such a huge difference. All right, guys. Love you guys. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you back here next week.